You know from personal experience exactly how a calcific shoulder feels, but you don't know what to do about those nasty pains. Then you're in the right place. I'll show you Liebscher and Bracht exercises that can help a lot. It's best if you join in right away. Before our first exercise, a quick note on calcific shoulder. That's how it always is. People have shoulder pain. Then an X-ray is taken, and calcifications are found. Then it's often suspected that these calcifications could actually be causing the pain. We know from long experience, however, that it's often not the case, that even when there are deposits, the pain can still be reduced or even eliminated. We assume that when movement is reintroduced to the shoulder, the calcification will slowly begin to erode away. That's just our view. Let's start with the first exercise. Do the following steps. Please lie down on the floor, and if it's your left arm that's affected, then you should start right here at an angle of -30 degrees. Starting at shoulder height, you continue moving your arm higher, gradually raising it upwards and even higher until you notice and sense a degree of tension. Actually, you want to go to 45 degrees, which would be here. But often there's the case where you can't go that high and maybe you only get to here. So no matter how far you manage to get, always aim for a maximum of 45 degrees. Let me demonstrate it now in the Tao-Tzu angle setting that you ultimately aspire to reach. You rest your arm, move your right leg about 30-40 centimeters to the right and place your left leg next to it, like this. And afterwards, you turn yourself to the right side, gently taking your right knee outward, and observe now. You should begin to experience the stretching sensation in your left shoulder, and then you slowly and continuously ease yourself further into that stretching position. Try to keep your shoulder positioned as close to the ground as you possibly can. And you continue to gradually rotate further to the right. If it is possible at this stage for you, you can also lift the right leg over in this manner. Then stretch a bit more into it, but it's not necessary. It's also fine if you just start like that and gradually push yourself up with your right hand so that the right shoulder keeps reaching further up, and that enhances the stretch. And you proceed in such a way that it remains quite comfortably bearable. And always increase it when it diminishes a little. Turning to the right. Now let's start incorporating strength training exercises to further enhance the stretch and deeply embed the impact even more significantly into your body. Stay in your current position and press down with your left hand against the floor as firmly and forcefully as you possibly can. Press down as firmly and forcefully as possible, then let go, so you relax and gently stretch a little bit further into the extension. Press firmly once more. Apply as much pressure as possible. The greater the strength you apply, the more effective it becomes. Relax once again, and then proceed to move further into the stretch. And then you slowly ease your way back out of the position, turn around again, and actively raise your arm upward once more, stretching as far as possible, and then you gently lower it down. Now, you can already begin to sense whether there has been any change after completing this first exercise. Might be that it feels a bit looser now, that it hurts a little less. And we move on to the second exercise. I'm using a stretching strap. If you don't have a strap or a belt you can use, then just do it without. But make sure that both elbows are fully extended. That's critical. You get down onto the crawling position. And now slowly reach forward with your arms until you notice a stretch in your left shoulder area, as we're focusing on the left side as an example here. Stretch to the point where the sensation is noticeable but remains comfortably tolerable. Maybe it's here, maybe you can go even deeper. Yeah, find exactly your height. And even if it's up here, it's not a big deal. It will get a little better every day, and you will continue to develop in this direction. Now you go as far into the stretch. As I mentioned before, make sure your elbows are completely extended. It tends to pull directly in the shoulders, right in the shoulder joint most of the time, perhaps a little bit into the upper arm area. Afterwards, you press down with both of your hands as forcefully as you can manage against the ground. Then release once more and gradually move deeper into this stretching position. Thus, you keep moving the sternum further downwards, or rather, make an effort to pull the upper end of the sternum in the direction of your knees. Then you automatically pull your arms slightly out of the shoulder joint, so to speak, and you get a bit deeper into the stretch. After that, you press down as strongly as possible against the ground. Release once more and carefully go a little bit deeper. And breathe in and out nicely. And then we'll do it one more time. You push against the floor. Press firmly against the floor. Relax and take it easy. Move a little further down. Then you gradually make your way back out. After that, lie down flat on your back. Good. If you happen to have a stretching strap or perhaps a belt, go ahead and try to leave them there and actively pull your arms into this wonderful stretch once more. Extend completely, stretching down as far as you comfortably can. Then gently come back to standing position. And feel again. Has anything changed? Compare it to before. What couldn't you do earlier? Where did you find it hard? Now let's continue with the final exercise, using a strap or belt, or even without one, depending on what you have available or don't have at your disposal. Now, we stretch out, ensuring a precise distance between the hands, and draw ourselves back step by step with our fingertips, or alternatively, scoot forward with your buttocks, if that is more comfortable. And at this point, we extend our arms back into the stretch. And only go as far, naturally, as your left shoulder can comfortably tolerate at this moment. We then pause in this posture, staying there for a while, waiting patiently until it starts to relax. This is always the part where the tissue requires some time to become more pliable, and as it starts to loosen up, you gently enhance the stretch by increasing it just a little bit more, allowing for improved flexibility over time. To ensure the intensity is kept high enough, allowing you to just barely and comfortably tolerate it well. And once again, take a deep breath in and out slowly. This is always incredibly helpful because when you exhale, the body can really begin to let go effectively. And then you firmly press down against the floor. Relax, then allow yourself to go a bit deeper. Press once more with intention against the floor, relax again, move a little further in, and then finally, you rise up and pull your arms back thoroughly with a strong, deliberate and focused motion. And now take a moment to feel again. Notice if anything has changed. It might well be that your shoulder feels lighter already. Many people have shoulder problems. That's why we ask of you to share this video with everyone who has shoulder issues. Comment on what has changed with the exercises so far. And now I'll show you something you can do on the go, where you can do a lot for your shoulders with minimal effort. Look, this is our shoulder hero. You can get info over there, by the way. You take this, or alternatively a rope or a towel that's long enough, and make sure to extend your arms fully backward. Truly take advantage of the entire range of joint movement, maximizing every bit of motion that's possible. Regularly move forward and backward. Practicing this a few times a day, your shoulders will thank you. If you want to do more for your shoulders, then click here and you'll get to a shoulder routine. Give it a try, and down here you can subscribe to the channel. Maybe you've already done it. If not, please do so. And also activate the bell so that YouTube reminds you, oh, there's a new exercise, and will surprise you with the exercise. And here's a tip from me. You can easily do them even if you don't have shoulder pain or similar issues. It feels good overall. Maybe it's worth it. Try it out.